Here's my preview of the Baylor versus Kansas game on Sunday at 2 o'clock Central Time on ESPN+. I tell you right now, Kansas just came off of a win against number 13 Texas in Austin, 70-66 last night. So, they are a capable team, and they're 11-2 on the year and 2-1 in the Big 12. Granted, Baylor has only played 2 conference games, and they're 0-2, but that was the first game in a little over a week and a half, and they only had 3 practices before last night. But Kansas did turn the ball over 23 times, but did have 4 blocks, and they were out-rebounded 38-32 in the game, and they were only 5 for 14 on threes, but 25 for 51 overall and 15 for 26 on free throws. So they're not a great free throw shooting team, but they are definitely efficient enough. Some key players to keep an eye on are the following. Holly Kersgiter, Kersgiter. That's a 5'11" guard. That's a junior. 13.7 points per game. 19 for 54 on threes. 39 for 51 on free throws. So she does attempt a lot of free throws. 3.6 rebounds per game. 1.8 assists per game. 2.3 steals. Anaya Thomas is another player. She's a 5'7" guard. That's a senior. 10.6 points per game. 15 for 53 on three-pointers. 25 for 37 on free throws. 1.2 steals per game. Zakiya Franklin is a 5'7" guard junior. 10.4 points per game. 9 for 24 on threes. 14 for 44 on free throws. 2.5 rebounds per game. Tatiana Jackson is a 6'6" center. That's a junior. 9.3 points per game. 21 for 35 on free throws. 7.4 rebounds per game. 2.3 blocks per game. And 1.8 steals per game. Iona Castiglianti is a 6'3" forward. That's a sophomore. 8.1 points per game. 22 for 27 on free throws. 5.2 rebounds per game. But does commit 2.7 turnovers per game. That's their starting lineup, those top 5 players. A player that didn't play last game is Mia Vucic. Okay, another player that did not play the last game is Erica Haynes Overturn, Anna Strom, Dania Papadopoulou, and Chisholm Ajakuwu. But some players who played last game are like Chandler Prater. That's a 5'11" guard, 6.5 points per game, 3 for 16 on threes. 3.7 rebounds per game, 30 for 34 on free throws. Okay, Julie Brousseau is a 5'9" guard. That's a senior. 5.2 points per game, 15 for 37 on threes, 11 for 13 on free throws. Katrine Jensen is a 6'3" forward. That's a sophomore, 4.5 points per game, 6 for 15 on free throws. Okay, Nadiria Altayeb is a 6'4" center. That's a sophomore, 1.6 points per game. Mattia Nikolic is a 6'4" forward. That's a freshman, 0.6 points per game. I tell you right now, Baylor needs to take care of the ball better than last game. They had 18 turnovers, and they had a lot of fouls, too. Which did not help. And they just play too fast. You got to play at your own pace on offense and take care of the ball, and so you don't put yourself in a vulnerable situation in transition. And I can tell you that Kansas did exploit Texas in that, but they do get rid of the ball a lot too. So you need to pressure them defensively. You only had 16 fouls in the last game. But 18 turnovers is inexcusable. And you got 39 rebounds. You did pretty good on the glass. Rebounded Oklahoma by 11. But you allowed 14 threes out of 27. I get Oklahoma's a good three-point shooting team, but you got to be better on contesting on threes. Granted, some of those turnovers in the defense I think fatigue was a factor, so I'm giving them a benefit of the doubt there. You only attempted 11 threes. You might need to attempt more, 4 for 11. And the thing is, Nalissa Smith and Queen Eppo combined for 46 points, and you still lost. It's simple. And Caitlin Bickle had 11 points, so that's 57 points. The guards need to step up. That's the biggest thing they need to do. Because Jordan Lewis last game, 7 points on 2 for 6 shooting, 2 for 5 from 3, and 1 for 2 on free throws. 11 rebounds, which is pretty good. 5 assists, which is pretty good. But the turnovers, 5 of them, you got to cut that down. Sarah Andrews committed 4 turnovers and only had 5 points on 0 for 4 shooting, 0 for 2 on threes, but 5 for 6 on free throws. So, yeah. That's the biggest thing they got to have to do offensively, is take care of the ball. And you got to make more shots on the perimeter. Granted, it was their first game back from COVID. I'm giving them a benefit of doubt for that game because they played really, really good in the first 3 quarters, but the fourth quarter, they were gassed. To 23 points allowed to 12. They even had a great lead. But Oklahoma always fought back hard all those times and got close or tied it. But then once Oklahoma took the lead, Oklahoma never looked back because Baylor just ran out of juice. Hopefully they're going to not have that issue going into the Kansas game and beyond with no more COVID problems. And thank goodness all the 10 players were available. That's going to have to, something's got to change. But I know they're going to fix it, especially with time in between games. And you're going to learn from games like that. Anyways, if you like this content, hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys later.